Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line and your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, with another lesson. And in this lesson, I have a video. I want to go into a part of it. And it just shows, man, these people have no idea what the will of the Most High is. And we can hear it in their rhetoric, man. We can hear it when they're looking at the different things that are going on in the world. They're not considering that all this is playing out according to the Most High's will. So I want to start in Isaiah. You know what? Let's do Isaiah 46. And we'll start at verse. We'll start at verse 10. Isaiah 46 and 10 says what? Declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. And this is what these mere mortals on the earth fail to realize. Everything that we see playing out around us every day has already been preordained to happen. Preordained. It's being preordained to happen before it even happens. You see, because what we're witnessing on a daily basis is the will of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, playing out around us. You see, the entire course of human history, you see, has already been laid out to play out how the Most High wanted it to. And this is what these mortals on the earth fail to realize. They really feel like everything is happening by chance happening or a coincidence, so forth and so on. You have this guy, Donald Trump, about to get back in office. He's going to be inaugurated in January, if we make it that damn far. You see, and they feel like he's going to be the savior of the world to bring America back to a state of glory and, heal it. And no, man, that's not according to the Most High's will. America is in a state of decline and is going to continue to decline and eventually be destroyed by nuclear fire when it's all said and done, according to the Most High's counsel, according to the Most High's will, according to the Most High's pleasure. This is what's been ordained from the beginning. You see? Now let's go back to Isaiah 13 and 4. It says, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great noise, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. Yahweh of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. And why am I bringing this out? Because I have this video from New York Prepper, and this is fair use, not using this for any type of monetary gain. You see, just using it to bring it out, to tie it to what Scripture says, to tie it to biblical prophecy. You see? So it says what? The new emergency alert, new Israeli defense minister calls for strikes on Iran nuclear sites. You see this? And what is this? What is happening right here? You see Iran keep poking and prodding. You see Israel poking and prodding Iran. And this is biblical prophecy, because what's going to happen with this? Matter of fact, let's go and get it. Jeremiah. Let me see where we at. Oh man, this is we don't get it in both places. It says Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh. You see that? This is the Most High's will. This is what He's purposed to happen on the earth, while everybody is in a state of confusion, not knowing what's going to happen next. We're telling you what's about to happen according to the Most High's will. You see? So it says what? Jeremiah 49 and 20. Therefore, hear the counsel of Yahweh that He have taken against Edom, which is the so-called white race, beginning with their top international bankers, man. You see? This is the counsel that the Most High has against you Edomites, which are you so-called white people. It says what in his purposes that he have purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them. And the least of the flock are these Israelis. You see? See, these Israelis are going to draw the world into World War III. You see that? That's what's about to happen. Jeremiah 15:45, he goes on to say, therefore hear ye the counsel of Yahweh that he have taken against Babylon. What is Babylon? Talking about America. You see? The chief dwelling place of the Edomite. So this is what the Most High has purposed against America, right? It says what? And his purpose is that he have purposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock, those Israelis, shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them. And that's what all this poking and prodding of Iran is going to lead to eventually. You see? So let's play a little bit of it.
What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka NY Prepper. It is Monday, November 11th, 2024, and I have an emergency alert to share with you guys. Right now it is 18:40 Eastern Time here in the United States, and we have some major breaking news coming in from the Middle East. So what you're looking at here is a tweet from Israel Katz. He's the new defense minister of Israel, and he's calling for Israel to take out the Iranian nuclear facilities in this tweet. So he wrote here, in my first meeting today with the IDF General Staff, I emphasized Iran is more exposed than ever to strikes on its nuclear facilities. We have the opportunity to achieve our most important goal, to thwart and eliminate the existential threat to the state of Israel. Wow, guys. So the new Israeli defense minister, Israel Katz, openly calling for strikes on the Iranian nuclear program. This is absolutely huge. And this is the new defense minister. He replaced Yoav Gallant. Guys, this is very, very serious. And I think if Israel can pull this off along with the United States, it would make the world a much safer place if Israel and or the United States took out the Iranian nuclear facilities. But this is absolutely huge news. And also today, the U.S. military launched airstrikes in Syria.
So you hear that? See, he thinks that this is going to bring peace to the world. And that's only because he doesn't understand the will of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. It hasn't been revealed unto these heathen, and it's only been revealed unto the prophets of the Lord. And this is why we're always going into these news articles and different videos to tie it into prophecy, to show you what's happening according to what the Most High said will come to pass in the scriptures, man. This is not going to bring peace to the world. You see? Because what you're forgetting is one of the major allies of Iran is who? Russia. And you're not finna just go in and bomb Iran all fucking freely with Russia backing them, man. And that's according to prophecy, because it tells us in Jeremiah, Ezekiel 38 that what? Let's start at verse 2. Ezekiel 38:2, it says, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshech and Tubal. So the Most High is against the Russians as well, because they're Edomites. He's only using the Russians to fulfill his purposes, you see, on the earth. He's only using the Russians to fulfill his will. And what's the Most High's will? When it's all said and done, for America to be completely and utterly destroyed by way of nuclear fire, and for that land, the promised land, to be soaked in nuclear fire as well, to cleanse it from all the filth, you see, you heathen have brought into it. The Most High is not for the Russians. He's not going to set them up next. He's only using them to fulfill his will as he has spoken it. Verse 4 says what? And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. And the first one his name is who? Persia. Who is Persia? Persia is Iran. Persia is a chief ally to Russia. So this guy doesn't know what the fuck is going on, because he really feels like Israel and America just going to go in and bomb Iran and shit is going to be all cool. No, man. That's not how it's going to work. See what's happening with these Israelis? They're drawing the world into World War III. Ain't no peace coming. We told you. We've been telling you that all this shit is going to do is continue to ramp up and intensify. Because it's all leading to the Most High's will being fulfilled of what? The War of Armageddon, man. The War of Armageddon. World War III. That's what this is all leading to. And those Israelis are stirring shit up, just as the Most High has put upon them to do, to fulfill his will. You're not finna just bomb Iran and shit just be okay. You see? That's not what it's going to be. But it goes on to say, Ezekiel 38:5, Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya, which are Hamite nations, African nations, with them, all of them with shield and helmet. Why? Because they're preparing for war. This is why you see the nations increasing their military spending. That's all you see happening. They're cultivating weapons of war. And why is this? Because they're going to war. And it's all according to the Most High's will. Verse 6 says what? Gomer and all his bands, the house of Togomar of the north quarters and all his bands, that goes into Turkey, which is right now currently an ally to America, but eventually Turkey's going to side with Russia. You see? And they're already speaking out about the atrocities that these Israelis are committing over there with these Palestinians. They're not for what Israel is doing. And guess what? They're going to take the side of Iran, or Russia and Iran, man. Just watch. It says, what? And many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. That's exactly what's going to happen. You're not going to just run up in Iran freely and just do whatever you want to do. No. Russia will step in. Trust and believe it. Because that's what's written. That's what the Most High has spoken. That's what it's going to be. And what is this all leading to, man? The third woe. You see? Which is what? World War III. That's what this shit is all leading to. So no, this false messiah that you people have cultivated in Donald Trump, he's not coming to save the day. A prophecy is going to continue to roll forward as the Most High has set it up to come to pass. Trump has no power. He's just going to do more and more things to bring more and more prophecy to pass. And once again, it's all going to lead up to World War III breaking out in full force, as the Most High said would happen. Revelation 11:4 says what? The second woe is past, World War II, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And these Israelis are constantly and continually stirring shit up in the Middle East, because they're the ones who are set up, you see, to cause World War III to pop off. That's the least of the flock, drawing them out. You see? And how is this third world war going to be fought? It tells us how. In Isaiah chapter 9, verse 5, it says what? For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. I was just watching Troy the other night. You can go get a good illustration about how ancient battles were fought by watching movies like that. Troy, Gladiator, Game of Thrones, even some of those a lot of those Viking shows. You see? That's how the ancient battles were fought, man. Close quarters combat. You see? Swords, shields, axes, maces, so forth and so on. Where you had to get up on your enemy to slay him, and you would get his blood all on your garment, so forth and so on. That's how the ancient battles were fought. But how is this final world's war going to be fought? It tells us, Isaiah 9:5, it says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. And this is not a coincidence that we're hearing so much talk of what? The creation and improving of the ICBM missiles. You see a technology that the Most High has given these heathen nations. And now he's giving it to the Russians on an even higher level because they have hypersonic ICBM missiles. Technology that America doesn't have yet. Why? Because Russia is going to spearhead the destruction of America when it's all said and done. This is what's coming. This is how World War III is going to be fought. We're burning in fuel of fire, and we see these Israelis doing exactly what the Most High needs them to do. And they're not going to stop. They're going to continue on. And you motherfuckers thinking that Trump is against the Zionists? No, man. He's all for it. He's in the pocket of those motherfuckers, man. And he's going to do their bidding. And it leads to the destruction of America. You see? That's where this whole thing is going. This is what's about to happen. Let's see. Yes, sir. This is Jeremiah 50:9. It says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon, which is America, an assembly of great nations from the north country, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows, which represents what? Those ICBM missiles. You see, because you have a stolen ICBM. What is it known as? A broken arrow. You see, a stolen or a lost ICBM is code name. It would be the code name for it would be a broken arrow. So these arrows that we're reading about right here is talking about those nuclear missiles that are sitting in those silos right now. You see, that the majority of the nations on the earth have. You see, when this thing continues to ramp up, we're going to witness Russia supply their allies with a lot more of this firepower. You see that? And it's all in preparation for what? The destruction of America. And once again, those Israelis are about to lead, or what shit are about. They are leading. they are leading America into complete and utter war, which is going to lead to what? Complete and utter destruction. You see? This is what's coming, man. So you dumbass Americans can continue to be in that state of delusion all you want to, thinking that, oh, Donald Trump is going to come save the day and they, getting rid of Iran's nuclear program will make the world a better place. No. This shit is going to get worse. It's going to intensify. And full-fledged war is going to break out in the planet Earth. Just watch it. Hey, wait and see. So it says what? Jeremiah 50:9, it says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. So when these missiles are shot, they're not going to overshoot a target or die midair or have any midair collisions. They're gonna hit their targets perfectly. You see that? Verse 10 says what? And Chaldea, which is America, shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah. You see, because the world is getting tired of America. Well, let's say it like this. The world is getting tired of Israel, and the world is getting tired of America. Let me say it like this. The world is getting tired of the state of Israel, and the world is getting tired of America. You see? And it's going to come to a boiling point where war is going to break out. And why is the Most High doing this? Verse 11 tells us why. Because you were glad, because you rejoiced, O you destroyers of mine heritage, because you were grown fat as in heifer at grass and bellow as bulls. This is all a punishment and judgment coming upon this place for what America has done unto us so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. While you got these Americans so delusional, feeling like America's the greatest country in the world, just forgetting about the bloody and atrocious history of America, man. You see, bragging and boasting about how proud they are to be American, bragging and boasting about how proud they are of American history, and America's the greatest country on the earth, and America's just forgetting the bloody history of this place. This is why the Most High is going to send fire down from the heavens in the form of what? Nuclear missiles, man. You see? Verse 12 says what? Your mother shall be sore confounded. The mother of America is what? Great Britain. That's where this place was spawned from. Even Great Britain is going to turn its back upon this place. When it's all said and done, the only ally America will have, is the state of Israel, and both of those places are going to be destroyed with fire. You see? That's what's coming. Jeremiah 50:12 says, your mother shall be so confounded, she that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. What's the hindermost of the nations? America is. What's the furthest west you can go? Where does the sun set? It sets here in America. This is the hindermost of the nations. This is the end of the world right here, or the end of the earth. The sun sets in the west and rises in the east. You see, this is the hindermost of the nations. This is the place that's going to become a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. How? By way of those nuclear warheads that the Most High is going to rain down upon this place. You see? Engulfing this place in fire, just like he did with Sodom and Gomorrah before it, as a punishment for what has been done unto his people here, and for all the wickedness that these people uphold, uplift, and exalt. This is what we're telling you, man. This shit is not going to go well for America, as you delusional as Americans believe. And the prophets have been telling you, man, over and over and over again. That's fire is the only outcome for America and the state of Israel. You see? Fire. That's what's coming. 13 says what? Because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and hiss at all her plagues. So, whoo, boy, I love it, because this place deserves exactly what the Most High gonna bring upon it, man. Jeremiah 50:13 says, because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited. And this lets us know this is not talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon is modern day Iraq. You see, it has a population about what, 3 million to 3.5 million citizens there. If this is talking about ancient Babylon, there would be no modern day Iraq, because the Most High says Babylon should not be inhabited again. So this prophecy wasn't pertaining to ancient Babylon. This is talking about the modern day daughter of Babylon, Babylon the Great, which is America. You see, the mother of harlots. It's talking about this place here that we live in now. This place will become the greatest desert the world has ever seen, and no one will ever live in this land ever again once the Most High destroys it. You see? Jeremiah 50:13 says, because of the wrath of Yahweh, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So all nations that have thermonuclear capabilities, they have ICBMs, guess what they're going to do? They're going to fire them on America, even America's allies. Even America's allies are going to fire ICBMs upon this place. And it tells us this in Revelation chapter 17. In 15 it says, and he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples, multitudes, and nations and tongues. And this is talking about America, the horse that sits upon many waters. You see? America is the most diverse country in the world. You can find every nation of people here in great abundance. You can't say that for the Vatican. Well, some guys are trying to say the Vatican is Babylon the Great. No, man. America. That's why this place is known as what? The melting pot. You see. You might have small pockets of heathen nations in these different countries, but not not as the same magnitude that you find here in America, man. And another way this place is known as the Horde that sitteth upon many waters is because they have their embassies and military bases all throughout the world, man. Everywhere. From one end of the earth to the other. This is talking about America here. Now what's going to happen? Verse 16. And the 10 horns, which are the EU nations, the European Union, which thou sawest upon the beast represents NATO, these shall hate the whore being who? America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and eat her flesh, and burn her with fire, by way of what? Those nuclear missiles. As we just read in Jeremiah. So even America's allies are going to turn upon it and fire missiles upon this place. You see? Verse 17 says what? For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will. So the Most High is going to put the spirit upon these nations to turn against America, to do it, to fulfill his will. And what is the Most High's will when it's ultimately? It's for America to be destroyed by way of fire, turning this place into the lake of fire. You see? The great scene of future judgment. It wasn't talking about a place burning up under the ground, this fictional place called hell. That place doesn't exist. The lake of fire that you read about in the book of Revelation is talking about America being set ablaze in the midst of World War III when those nations start to fire nuclear missiles off. You see? And it's all to do it to fulfill the Most High's will. Revelation 17:17. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth. And that city is talking about what? America. This is why the president is known as what? The leader of the free world. This is why you have the U.S. The U.S. dollar is what? The world reserve currency, man. The most powerful currency on the earth at the moment. That's what this is talking about. This is talking about America here. You see? And all these nations are going to turn against this place and the state of Israel. And it's going to what? They're going to be drowned in fire. This is what's coming. Right? Now it says, I think I was in on that. That's it on that. Yeah. But this is what it's all leading to for all you delusional Trumpomaniacs out there, man, that thinking that this guy's going to come in and change some shit, or he's going to team up with Israel and they're going to stop Iran. No. It's just going to cause bigger problems, man. And ultimately it's going to cause what? Fire to rain down from the heavens as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai has ordained it. You see? What else? Because it just goes on. It just goes on and on and on. Let's get oh yeah. Hold up. Real quick. Woo! This is Jeremiah 49:12. It says, For thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, behold. Okay. Jeremiah 49:12 says, For thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken. And that's talking about us. We had to drink of that cup of the Most High's wrath for our disobedience. So if the Most High punishes chosen people, his special people, his peculiar treasure, you see, what is he going to say? Art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? And these Edomites feel like they don't deserve a punishment. They feel like that everything they've done, because they call it what? Manifest destiny. And you're right. It was prophecy that you came over here and committed genocide against the northern kingdom, which are the so-called Hispanics, Native Americans, and Seminole Indians. It was prophecy that you were able to gather up the southern kingdom from the west coast of Africa and put them on slave ships to bring them here for free slave labor. You see? That was all according to prophecy. That was us receiving the wrath of the Most High for our disobedience. So once again, if he did that to his chosen people, the people that he loves, that he has everlasting love for, you see? How do you think you Edomites, the people that the Most High hates, you see, with fervent indignation, how do you think that you're going to go unpunished? What is the Most High going to say? thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. So you're gonna, hey, you Edomites are about to drink of the wrath of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai as well, man. And it's gonna come in the form of nuclear fire raining from the heavens in the midst of World War III. Verse 13 says what? For I have sworn by myself, saith the Lord Yahweh, that Basra, which is America, shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste. Woo! Jeremiah 49:13 is like here. Jeremiah 49:13 says, For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste, from the north to the south, from the east to the west. Every single thing in America will be completely dissolved with nuclear fire. And I'm laughing because you fucking Americans believe that Donald Trump is going to stop this from happening. No, man. You see, these things are written on this page, on these pages, all throughout this book to be fulfilled. America's destruction has been set and engraved. You see? It's been set from the beginning for this place to be destroyed the way it's going to be destroyed. And the Most High is not going to overturn it. And I'm laughing because you motherfuckers are in a complete state of delusion, thinking that God bless America. And that, nah, man. This place is being cursed before it even came into existence. It's been cursed. You see? The only thing that's coming to America is complete and utter collapse of society, and then ultimately destruction by way of fire. This is what's coming. You see? Let's jump to verse 17. It says, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and it hisseth all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. How did Sodom and Gomorrah go out? The Most High rained fire and brimstone from the heavens. And America is going to go out the same way. Thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. You see, this is what's coming upon this place. Well, you fucking Americans are completely gone with this fucking on this Trump juice. You see? This is the only outcome for this place. It's the only outcome. Let's get Jeremiah 34:5. It says, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. What's the sword? It's talking about those ICBM missiles being bathed in heaven, because how they operate, they're shot out of the silos into the upper atmospheres, and they travel through the upper atmosphere until it gets to its destination. Traveling in the upper atmospheres, the Most High saying his sword being bathed in heaven. You see? To go even deeper, why did the Most High create the firmament? To separate the waters from the waters. But that's probably too deep for a lot of y'all. But that's what it's talking about. Those nukes being shot through the upper atmosphere and it traveling where? Isaiah 34:5. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, which is America, the chief dwelling place of the Edomite, and upon the people of my curse to judgment. And that's what you Edomites are. You are the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, and that's what you have always been, even before the Most High created you. You was already ordained to be the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction. You see, us Israelites are the people that the Most High has put his blessing upon, and you Edomites are the people that the Most High has put his curse upon. And you've been cursed. Yeah, you had your time to flourish in the earth, but when it's all said and done, you Edomites are going to be eradicated. And that's what the Most High has ordained for you from the beginning. Now it goes on to say in verse 6, the sword of Yahweh is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of the kidneys of rams. For Yahweh have a sacrifice in Basra, which represents America, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. You see that? That's what's coming to this place. And you people are going to be what? The sacrifices for the burnt offering that the Most High is going to execute in this land. Verse 7 says, and the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of Yahweh's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. So everything that's about to befall America is all because of what? You see, it's all a recompense and a payback from the Most High for what you have done unto his people here in this land. If you forgot the history of America, go back and look at the documents and all the history that your forefathers have put in your history books, man. Go back and read it. Go back and read about all the genocides and the massacres and all the lynchings and all the slavery and everything. You see, the Trail of Tears, the Wounded Knee, the Sand Creek Massacre. You see, all these different atrocities committed against our people. This is why the Most High is bringing his judgment upon this place. And what does he go on to say, verse 9? And the streams thereof shall be turned into pitch, and the dust thereof into brimstone, and the land thereof shall become burning pitch. It shall not be quenched night nor day. The smoke thereof shall go up forever. From generation to generation it shall lie waste, and none shall pass through it forever and ever. This is the fate of America. This is what this entire situation with the state of Israel and Iran is going to lead to. America being destroyed with nuclear fire. You see? This is what's coming. For all you fucking idiots thinking that Trump is going to come in and save the day, you out of your mind, man. This is Isaiah 13. Ooh-wee. Isaiah 13 and 17, it says, Babylon will fall to the Medes. Behold, and who are the Medes? America will fall to the Russians. You see that? That's all that means. America will fall to the Russians. Because like I said, those small hats, those Israelis are going to lead America into World War III. And when it's all said and done, Russia's going to spearhead the destruction of this place. Now listen. Isaiah 13 and 17. Behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not delight in it. Ain't going to be no buying your way up out of this, man. You see? The Most High has fully set it in them to do his will. There's going to be a certain time in the day where the Most High is going to put that spirit upon these heathen, especially the Russian president, and they're going to push that button. You see? Ain't going to be no talking them down. Ain't going to be no peace treaties made. No. Once the Most High has sealed all of his elect, destruction is coming, man, and Russia is going to spearhead it. You see? Verse 18 says what? Their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces. They shall have no pity upon the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So when these things are shot off, man, woman, and child are going to be destroyed by them. These missiles don't have feelings. They're created for one reason and one reason only, and that's to melt shit. Whether that's man, woman, child, a woman that's in labor, a toddler, a newborn, a bitch that's 7, 8 months pregnant. Guess what? If they're not a part of the elect of the nation of Israel that's ordained to be saved and taken up into that chariot when Yahweh Shai returns, if you're on the soils of America, you're going to be cooked, literally, by way of nuclear fire. It goes into saying 19, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, which is America, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Now go back and read Sodom and Gomorrah. You see, refresh your memory about what the Most High did to that place. You see, America's going to suffer the same fate. Verse 20, it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, Neither shall the shepherds make their fold there. No more heathen coming over here, setting up shops, getting business loans, so forth and so on. All that shit is going to come to an end once those missiles touch this place. You see, once again, it will never be inhabited. And this is how we know it's not talking about ancient Babylon, because ancient Babylon is modern day Iraq, and that place is still inhabited to this day. You see? Verse 21 says what? But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there. And this is going to happen after the smoke finally clears. You see? And the flames are finally extinguished after burning. You see? Everything in this place to a crisp. To there's nothing left. Once again, I just did a video on this yesterday. Matter of fact, everything in this place is going to be dissolved with fire. You see, once everything is dissolved and the fire dies down, finally, the only thing that's going to inhabit this land is desert creatures, man. You see? Isaiah 13:21 says what? But wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures. And the owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there. And the wild beasts of the island shall cry in their desolate houses, and dragons in their pleasant palaces. And her time is near to come, and her days shall not be prolonged. And once again, this is all going to lead up to America being destroyed with nuclear fire, man. So no, this is not going to bring peace to the world. No, Donald Trump is not going to cause, Donald Trump is not coming to save the day. He's not going to stop Iran. He's definitely not going to stop Russia. And how do we know this? Because what's laid out in biblical prophecy. America's days are numbered. The Most High has an expiration date stamped upon this place, just like all the heathen kingdoms before. You see? And this place will not go 1 second beyond the time that the Most High has ordained for this place to be destroyed. You see? No matter what you delusional as Americans think, it's over for this place. And it's been over from the beginning. Thus saith the Bible, thus saith Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. So with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.